We've had a probably pretty welcome break from new polling data about the 2016 presidential election. We're going to take a look at a little bit of a different angle today. If I asked you about the grammar and spelling of current Republican candidates' supporters, who might you guess has a better grasp on proper grammar and spelling? The Democrats, the Independents, or the Republicans? And which candidates do you think they are supporting? Supporters of Donald Trump and Ben Carson, or do supporters of Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders seem to have a better grasp on the English language? Well, there's a new analysis released yesterday by the proofreading application Grammarly. What they did is they analyzed the spelling and grammar of comments on each presidential candidate's Facebook page, and they were able to distinguish between positive and negative comments. And the analysis found, this may not be a surprise to some of you, that Republican supporters made nearly twice as many grammar and spelling mistakes as Democratic candidate supporters. Grammarly went to each candidate's Facebook page. They took comments that were at least 15 words long, so they eliminated the sort of 3 and 4 word, probably ad hominem type comments. And then they looked at whether the comments 15 words or longer expressed support, neutral, or negative feelings about the candidate. Then, looking at the positive comments, they analyzed whether they were grammatically correct, spelling errors, etc. And the analysis found that for every 100 words written, Democratic supporters made an average of 4.2 mistakes. The average Republican supporter made 8.7 mistakes per 100 words, more than twice as many. It also uncovered, the study did, that Democratic supporters have larger vocabularies, using 300 unique words per 1,000 words, compared to Republicans using only 245 unique words for every 1,000. According to Grammarly, the candidate with the most grammatically and spelling-wise correct comments from supporters is former Rhode Island Governor Lincoln Chafee. This is probably the best news that Lincoln Chafee has had during the entire election. He is just going absolutely nowhere. Donald Trump's backers made the most mistakes of all presidential candidate supporters. I don't know if that's surprising to you. Maybe that comes as a surprise, or maybe that's exactly what you would expect. In order of spelling and grammar correctness, the top candidates were, as I mentioned, Lincoln Chafee, followed by Democrat Jim Webb, followed by Democrat Bernie Sanders, followed by Democrat Martin O'Malley, followed by Democrat Hillary Clinton. The 5 Democrats at the top in terms of the grammar grasp of their supporters. Then came Republicans Carly Fiorina, then Ben Carson, then Lindsey Graham, then George Pataki, then Ted Cruz, and skipping all the way to the very, very bottom of the list, Donald Trump, whose supporters make the most spelling and grammar mistakes. Okay, does this matter? I mean, it doesn't tell us much about the validity, the strength of the policy ideas of the candidates, certainly, but I would argue that it does tell us a little bit about the type of people that each candidate's ideas resonate with. I don't think it's a surprise to anybody that Donald Trump's campaign, which has been using xenophobic and anti-immigrant ideas, as well as tax ideas that are 110% divorced from any empirical economic realities, I don't think it's a surprise that the candidate who has those ideas is going to be followed by individuals who may not have the firmest grasp on basic grammar and spelling. I don't think that's a surprise. You decide how much value you think this has, and please also tell me whether you're surprised with these results. And I know I don't even need to say this because I know I'll hear about this anyway. If you just don't buy the results, tell me why the method employed by Grammarly to analyze the comments for grammar and spelling is not a good, accurate, and precise method. Let me know all of that stuff. We'll discuss it soon on an upcoming program.